Hey, stolen cousins. What time is it? What time is it? Mm-hmm. It's horror stories animated. Dun, dun, dun. Horror stories animated. Mm, mm, mm. Three unbelievable Snapchat stories. What is y'all doing on the Snapchats? Oh, not what is y'all doing. Y'all be careful out here on the Snapchats because it shows y'all location if you have it as if you have it up there as an option. You know? So please be careful to not have your location on Snapchat. The my location is private. The only person I share with is my mama. And that's because it shows you like if you zoom in, it shows you your exact details, like location, streets, the streets you are on. Please be careful. This video is with I am our scary tales. You know they are a homie. Boop 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 boop. And let's just get right into it. After I just gave you guys a whole little rant. Go on and like the video, comment, and subscribe. Should I turn this up a little bit? I'll turn this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, and let's see. Just kidding. Get your blankets. You see me with mine. Get your blunts. Get your liquids. Your waters. I got you extra. Yes, you're welcome. And your snacks. Okay? Yep. Snacks, blunts, blankets, waters. Mm-hmm. Snacks, blunts, blankets, waters. Yep. And let's get into it. That's gonna be on a shirt. Don't quote
I was
me,
waiting for the bus
but
home
quote
when I
me.
received a notification. It was a Snapchat request. The name read Mr. Cutthroat. Pretty
Off the
unusual,
bat?
right? But nowadays, in social media, everyone likes to be a little crazy. Plus, no
Not that
harm ever
crazy.
came from accepting a Snapchat request. Hence, I responded. Within minutes of adding Mr. Cutthroat to my Snapchat, I started getting even weirder texts. The conversations started like this. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Watching Netflix? Lying in my bed.
I didn't want to give away too much information, so I lied.
Okay.
Even though it was a common question, I
Okay,
wanted
'cause I
to
was
stay
like, girl,
away
you're
from
outside.
creeps. Mr. Cutthroat didn't reply for a minute straight, and then his text dropped. What are you watching?
Just some Korean drama.
Do you like scary movies? Okay, now he was sounding like the killer from Scream, but I decided to play along.
Not much.
Why not?
They bore me.
Then you're probably watching the wrong ones.
Maybe.
Girl.
Before I could see his next reply, my bus arrived.
Good.
As I said, it was the late bus home, so apart from me, there were probably 3 to 4 people inside it. I took a corner seat and went back to talking to Mr. Cutthroat. I saw that he had replied, "You should watch the movie where the killer follows the girl and she has no idea."
Really? Never heard of a movie like that.
Oh
What's the name of
no.
it?
While he replied, I took a sip from my water bottle and, hearing the notification, glanced back to the screen. Your life.
That's an odd name for a movie.
I'm not talking about any movie. It's what's happening with you right now, Sarah. That's when I got the chills.
Is this
Oh,
an effing
I
joke?
don't know.
Because
Girl,
it's not
take a
funny.
quick look
You
around.
seem scared now. I thought you said you were home. Aren't you home, Sarah? My heartbeat got faster. How does he know I'm outside? Is he following me?
Girl, you
I
don't.
slowly looked behind me. An old creepy woman was staring out the window, and beside her sat this man. His face was covered by a baseball cap, giving the impression he was sleeping. While texting Mr. Cutthroat, I watched him to see if he is somehow involved in these texts.
No, I'm home. I don't know why you said it.
From the corner of my eye, I noticed him as I sent the text. No, it's not him. The man
Who's that in the
sounded
back?
before. Whoever this Mr. Cutthroat is knows very well how to throw wild guesses and spook people. I shrugged it off and didn't reply to him. I was sure that I wasn't being followed by a killer, but still, deep down, I was feeling paranoid. All I wanted was to get home and lock my doors. I was just joking. So what are you doing now? I didn't reply. Sarah, you there? I still didn't reply. Come on, it was just a stupid joke. Don't be mad. I blocked the account. No way I'm letting some socially awkward, frustrated junkie ruin my weekend mood. For the next 5 minutes, nothing happened. I was finally content that the creep named Mr. Cutthroat.
Why would you even accept him, Sarah?
I was wrong.
He's about to make a new account and add
Suddenly,
you.
I got this text from an unknown number.
Not a
It
text.
wasn't nice of you to block me. I apologized.
Why are you annoying me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But I'm not done yet! The text sent in block letters gestured he was yelling at me. This dude was unbelievable.
What are you yelling
Who does
at
this
me
guy
for?
think he is? My patience level gave up, and I typed this big text bashing his stupid, moronic way of having fun at people's expense. And it was all in caps.
Listen, you jerk! I know how guys like you try so hard to get women's attention. But even stray dogs want to avoid you jackasses. You are going to die alone, so congratulations, dumbass!
He didn't text me after that. The bus driver called out for my stop. I got down with an ease that this chapter with the crazy Snapchat stalker is done and dusted. The streets
so?
were empty and eerily silenced. I could hear my stilettos making a sound that echoed around the block. My house was standing right at the end of the street. God, I am
Run.
going to take a long bath and sip wine. Hello to the weekends. As I stepped on my porch, the sensor light turned on. For a moment, I felt someone was watching me. I quickly turned around. It was only a raccoon scavenging the big dumpster on the opposite side of the road.
Huh. Silly me.
I unlocked the door and finally got in.
Lock it immediately.
Once I locked it from inside, I felt safe. I don't know why I was feeling scared standing outside. Mr. Cutthroat has managed to get inside my head quite well. I threw my bag onto the living room couch and plugged my phone into the charger. I opened the fridge and drank cold water to calm my nerves.
Toodles? Toodles? Where are you?
I kept calling my cat, but she was nowhere. I kept staring at the dark kitchen, expecting my cat to walk up to me.
Jeez!
Suddenly, my phone rang at a loud volume, giving me a heart attack. It was from an unknown number. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I picked it up.
Hello?
So you are finally home now, Sarah.
What do you want? Why are you still disturbing me?
I slid the curtains and looked at the streets outside. I'm pretty sure this creep has followed me home, but I didn't see anyone.
Where are you? I know you're stalking me!
Instead of looking for me, maybe you should look for your cat.
What?
Why don't you check under your bed? I'll wait till you do.
No, I'm
Drops
okay.
of sweat gathered on my
Just call the
forehead.
cops and tell
With
them that he broke
stumbling
in your house and
footsteps,
killed your
I made
cat.
my way to my bedroom. As I turned on the lights, I jumped. My white bedsheet was stained with blood. I crouched down to the floor and looked under my bed.
Oh my god! Toodles!
Under the bed remained the mutilated body of Tunnels. No doubt her throat was cut off. The man finally spoke from the other side. Now you know why my name is Mr. Cutthroat, Sarah. Next time it'll be you. I've
'Cause
been
you're
to
a
your house,
punk
so I
bitch
know
who kills
every little
animals.
detail to get inside. See you soon, Sarah. I broke down in tears. My lungs were giving up. It was getting so difficult to breathe, but still, I managed to call 911. I told them everything while panting for air. The cops came and searched my house. They took my dead cat away, and I ended up in medical care for 3 days. Once I got discharged, I went back to the house, but not alone this time. I had my brother with me. He brought a gun and helped me pack. Within 24 hours, I moved out to my mom's
Good
house.
shit, big bro.
My house is now rented to this couple who are both cops. I live in the same house as my mom. I don't know when I'll be able to live indecently again. I've changed my number and every little detail related to my social media. This is my advice to all the people out there who are often trusting random strangers on social media.
Don't accept people you don't know.
I'd be thinking we knew that. I knew that. Y'all better know
Do you
that.
think you can find love on a social network? Many of the people I talk to tell me yes, but others disagree. I don't really have an answer, but I'll be honest. After what I experienced that night, I really don't want to try. It all started the day a girl
Oh my
added me on
God.
Snapchat. Her name was Cheryl. The girl was very
get
nice,
crazy, Cheryl.
and she had a huge amount of followers. I was just learning how to use the platform, so I didn't understand how this girl could be interested in me, but at the same time, those were just numbers. Over time, I started to become more active on the platform and began to attract Cheryl's attention. She would like my photos, and over time, we started talking to each other. When I would talk to her, I would realize why she had added me before. Despite her huge number of followers, the girl was simple and authentic. She wasn't interested in being famous at all. She just liked the idea of connecting with people. She sent me
Says who?
pictures of herself all the time, and I did the same. We talked all day and knew everything about each other. After 3 months, we were almost in a relationship, but as I was getting ready to take her out to a movie, something weird happened. One day, she sent me a selfie while she was cooking, but behind her disinterested smile, something caught my attention. Hey, Cheryl? Did you invite someone to your house?
What? No, why do you ask?
Oh.
I saw Cheryl's selfie again, and I was very confused. From the kitchen, you could see her room, and it looked like there was a silhouette staring from it, looking at her from the darkness. Listen, I don't want to alarm you, but look at your picture. Doesn't it look like there's someone in your room? Cheryl took a few seconds to answer me. I'm sure she was checking the picture.
OMG, I think it's a piece of furniture, but it looks scary. I don't know if I want to go check it out.
Are you sure that's a
What
piece
about?
of furniture? Maybe you should call the police. Cheryl didn't answer me for a while, so much so that I started to worry. Hey, are you there? You're worrying me.
Here I am. I just walked into my room, and it was just a piece of furniture. Although I must admit that I'm very scared. The piece of furniture doesn't look that much like the silhouette in the picture.
When I saw the picture, I was confused. It could be a trick of the light, but I wasn't sure. I don't know.
I just checked the house. I'm definitely alone.
Well, I'm more
Uh-oh.
relaxed, but be
That's
careful.
the killer.
After that, Cheryl kept cooking, and we didn't bring up that topic again. Unfortunately, this would not last long. The next day, as soon as Cheryl came back from work, she told me she was back home safely and sent me a selfie of herself smiling. In the picture, she looked worried. She must have had a bad day.
Oh,
Pep talk to
shit!
calm her down, but something weird was going on.
Did y'all
She
see
wasn't
him?
responding to me anymore. As the hours went by, I became more and more worried. I
I'll go
looked at her
back.
picture, but something weird was
Okay,
going
never mind.
I
He's gonna go.
became
He's gonna
more
look at
and
it.
more
He's gonna look at
worried.
it.
I looked at her picture constantly, and in it, there was something I had not noticed.
You see
From the
him?
window of her house, someone was watching her. This was no coincidence. It wasn't a tree or someone
I don't
just
know how I
passing
see
by.
him. I got
This
bad
was a
eyes.
person standing at
Bad.
the window
Like,
of
my
her
glasses are
house,
thick.
staring at her. Immediately, I received a message from her. When I read it, I can swear my heart stopped. In the message,
say?
it said that someone had kidnapped her, but she still had her cell phone.
Oh.
She shared her location and sent me a picture via Snapchat to show me where she was. It looked like she was in a car. She knew the streets where she was going, and she was a few kilometers away. That day, I was at a party at my house with my friends, so I asked them to call the police and I ran to where she was.
Good
I could have
shit.
told them to help me, but I knew it could be dangerous and I didn't want to involve them. After all, the gathering was at my house, and just in case, I always kept a gun to use in case of an emergency. As the minutes passed, I somehow
Crazy.
felt like I was catching up
What
to
are
a
you
moving
involved
car.
in?
I guess the car was moving pretty slow, but I was running like never before in my life. I had to save Cheryl. I would never forgive myself for having the chance to help her and not doing so.
You got
After
your gun?
several minutes, Cheryl stopped moving and she sent me one last picture. It looked like a dark alley with a gray door in the middle. Surely this was where they were going to hide her. I ran the last few blocks and in an act of stupidity thought I could save her alone, so I entered the alley. I approached the gray door I had seen in the photo
got your gun?
and opened the door. But before I could enter, I heard someone walking behind me.
It looks like Romeo came to save Juliet.
I turned
Oh.
around, pointing my gun in the direction of the
Shoot
voice.
her.
But when I saw who was in front of me, I couldn't believe it.
Shoot
It was
that
Cheryl.
bitch.
She was safe, looking at me with a cocky, playful smile. Suddenly,
Ha
a man
ha,
came
shoot
out of the
her.
gray door and threw me to the floor, pulling out
Oh.
my gun.
Shoot him.
Did you bring a gun? What were you gonna do, Indiana Jones? Kill us all? Cheryl, run! Run while you can! Something was wrong. Cheryl wasn't
Why are
running
you
away.
telling her to
It
run
wasn't
when she
because
said,
afraid.
when she was
She
out?
laughing. Cheryl?
Boy, I have to admit, it's really sweet that you came to save me. It seems I chose well. I've always been good at judging people at a glance.
What are you talking about?
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry for the rudeness. This is John, my boyfriend.
Nice to meet you, Felix. Cheryl tells me you're very athletic and you don't drink alcohol. Is that true? What?
Excuse me. John is quite abrupt, but these are questions we need to ask you. We need to know how your organs are.
What are you talking about? Let me go!
Oh.
You see, Stud, Cheryl and I are in the business of selling organs on the black market. In this
Oh.
warehouse, we have a few tools to keep your organs looking like new. Do you know how much they offer them on the black market?
A shit
A
ton.
lot of money. And we've only done it with bums. Your organs must be excellent.
No, please, I beg of you, let me go!
Hey, I've grown very fond of you in these months, Felix. I'm not doing this for the money. I want to have a souvenir of you.
With a huge smile, Cheryl pulled a pocket knife out of her pocket. Quickly, she took off my slippers and socks, and coolly, she put her knife to the little toe of my
Ah, not the
Are
toe.
you ready,
Not the
beautiful?
pinky. No, not the
foot.
pinky.
No, please, no, please. Ah! Before I could finish begging her, Cheryl ripped my pinky toe off with tremendous speed and precision. The pain was immediate. I felt myself starting to lose blood, and worst of all, I knew it was just the beginning. Cheryl, stop playing. We have to go.
All right. But first, let me take out his eye. I'm not satisfied with just a finger.
Oh, come on!
I thought it
With
was
the
a
knife in
pinky.
hand, Cheryl slowly approached my eye. Her smile was shining. She looked so excited and happy, and I could tell she was having a good time. Suddenly, Cheryl froze still, frozen in fear. Someone was holding a knife to her neck. John stood up and tried to get into the house again, but 4 other men stopped him, threw him to the floor, and started hitting him. They were
Get
my friends.
crazy, Fred!
Are you all right?
No, I lost the
What are you doing
pinky.
here? Come on, we have to get you to a hospital. We'll
I
tell
would have
you
been
later.
crying
And
too.
that's how
I
it
would
all
have been
ended.
crying, and I
Some
would
of
have
my
been.
friends took me to the hospital while others stayed with Cheryl and John.
Oh, they
On the
beating
way,
the
I could
shit
see
out
several-
of them.
Get you to
Oh,
a
I just
hospital.
gotta go back.
Get
I
up
just gotta
and
go back, y'all, because I was
Her
really.
smile
Look
was
at her.
shining. She looked so excited and happy.
Look at
and I could
her.
tell she was having a good time. Suddenly, Cheryl froze still, frozen in fear.
Someone said,
Someone was
"Bitch,
holding a
move
knife to her
again."
neck. John stood up and tried to get into the house
Ain't got
again,
that ass
but
beat.
4
Bow,
other men
bow, bow.
stopped him, threw him to the floor, and started hitting him. They were my friends. Felix, are you
Excuse me?
all right?
Oh,
Sick.
look it. That
What
must
are
be
you
his
doing
best
here?
friend.
Come on, we have to get you to a hospital. We'll tell you later. And that's how it all ended. Some of my friends took me to the hospital
made me
while
so
others stayed with
happy.
Cheryl and John. On the way, I could see several police cars heading toward the area. My friends told me that they didn't trust me and that they knew something was wrong. So they went on Snapchat from my
Did
computer
someone grab
and
his
saw
pinky?
all the pictures Cheryl was sending. One of them knew that alley, so between all of them, they grabbed the knife from my house and
Look at
headed there as
them.
soon as possible.
They're so
After
cute.
that, the police arrested the criminal couple. Apparently, they had already been charged with robbery and attempted murder, but nothing like this time. For my part, I still believe that one can fall in love through a social network, but for the moment, I prefer to date the girls that my friends introduced me to. At least, I know they're more trustworthy.
True. Yep. They went and saved you, so of course they're more
There's
trustworthy.
a game you shouldn't ever play on Snapchat. My friends and I always use the app to keep in touch and for laughs.
What are you playing?
We've used it for several years now, but after what happened with that game, I don't think I'll ever use that app again. And I want to put out a warning. Never play the game. It happened 2 weeks ago during the school break. I was messaging my friends as usual through Snapchat, and this eventually led to the suggestion that we should play some group games. We had done this before, but we usually stuck to simple games like Truth or Dare. It started that way this night too. We were all in a group chat, and we were playing some Truth or Dare. The game went on for quite a while until, as usual, it got a bit too intense for my liking. It was about time to hit the hay, so I sent a message in the group chat. Alright, I'm headed out. Good night, guys. And with that, I
interesting.
put
What y'all
down my
doing?
phone and tried to sleep. As I lay there, tossing and turning, I couldn't help but think about the game we were playing. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't sleep. The phone kept going off until finally it went silent. Opening my phone, I was bombarded with all the messages from the group chat. I read through it to see that my other friend, Nathan, had disconnected as well, and our 2 final friends had gone to their DMs to play some new game. Dude, have you seen this new game on Snapchat? It's called 3 in a Row. Who wants to play? I'll play. Those were the last messages of the group chat, so I sighed and began to type. How's the game going? I waited for a few minutes, but there wasn't any reply. I figured they were too engrossed in the game to reply, so I decided to go back to sleep. The next day, I woke up to a voicemail from Nathan. I quickly played it as I got out of bed. Hey, have you seen Snapchat? Tyler and Ryan haven't been answering all morning. They're both offline. Do you know what's up? We were supposed to meet up this morning, but I can't find them anywhere. I quickly got dressed and grabbed my phone, running out the door. Nathan lived just a few blocks away, so I figured I could swing by his place on the way to school. As soon as I arrived at Nathan's house, I could tell something was wrong. Nathan greeted me at the door with a worried look on his face. What's wrong? It's Snapchat. I can't find Tyler or Ryan anywhere, and their phones are both turned off. I've been trying to call and text them all morning, but there's no answer. And they were supposed to meet me at my house a few hours ago, but they never showed
Don't
up.
be doing shit, y'all
I
ain't.
tried to call
Y'all
and
don't
text
got no
Tyler and
business
Ryan
doing.
myself, but there was still no answer. We noticed, however, that Ryan's Snapchat location wasn't showing up at his house. Instead,
What I
his
told
location
you.
was last seen near the canal, a usual hangout for us. Why, that little... They're probably hanging out without us. And with that, we headed to the canal.
Why would they
When
do
we
that?
arrived, however, we found no sign of Tyler or Ryan. We did, however, find their phones. Both of the phones were lying under the bridge. As we approached the phones, I noticed that both of the screens were on. On Tyler's phone was a Snapchat notification. When I opened it, I saw that he had recently added a new friend. The username was 3. What the heck is this? I opened the app to see that 3 had sent a snap to Tyler, but it had expired and I couldn't view it. I tried to view it again, but the snap had disappeared. Send him a message. Maybe they know where Tyler and Ryan are. I typed out a quick message and hit send. A few seconds later, I received a reply. It was a snap and I clicked open. The snap was of a dark room, and I could barely make out 2 figures in the corner. Although I could barely make them out, they looked like Tyler and Ryan. The caption of the photo was simple.
No.
Play the game. Before I could reply,
Would you play to get
the
your
snap
friends back?
expired, and 3's username disappeared. I tried to search for the user, but they had vanished. And then suddenly I heard my phone ding. Pulling it out, I saw a notification for a new Snapchat game that had been added. 3 in a row. And as bad of a decision as it was thinking back, I clicked it. Suddenly, the world around me went black. I couldn't see anything, but I heard Nathan's panicked voice next to me. What the heck is going on? Where are we?
Why is he
I don't
there?
know, dude.
He didn't
As soon
tap
as I
it.
said
I would have been
those
pissed
words,
off if I
heard
was
a door
Nathan.
slam shut behind us. I turned around to
I
see
didn't
a
tap
dark
the damn
figure standing in
notification.
front of us. Whatever the figure was, though, it wasn't human. It had long, skinny legs twice the length of its body, a long neck, and 2 glowing red eyes. The only thing remotely human about it was its arms, which ended in sharp claws.
Oh, don't
Although
let
I
it get
couldn't
you.
see its face, I could see the glint of sharp white teeth, and I knew that this thing was not something I wanted to meet in a dark alley. And then it spoke. The game will last till the hangman's done. Lose and die, win for fun.
Oh, I'm
And with
terrible at
those
hangman.
words, the figure vanished into thin air. I heard Nathan whimpering next to me, but I too was paralyzed with fear to move.
Y'all ain't got no
Suddenly,
time.
I saw a board appear in front of us. It was a simple board of tic-tac-toe, and the voice of the creature echoed through the air. There can only
X?
be one winner.
Oh.
Now play. I realized what it wanted. It wanted us to play against each other. I looked over at Nathan and could see
He
the
didn't
fear
even
in his
tap the
eyes. I
phone.
didn't
Nah.
see any other way out of this, so I made my move. I drew an X on the board, and then it was Nathan's turn. It went on for quite a while, each of us moving. We could hear movement around us, and every once in a while we saw the red eyes flash. But every time we ended in a tie, we had to play again, and nothing happened.
Oh.
Finally, however, Nathan slipped up and I won.
Oh.
As I did, I saw the red eyes appear above Nathan's head.
He didn't even tap the phone.
Hangman. And with a gruesome crunch, the creature tore one of Nathan's legs from his body. I watched him scream and writhe in pain on the ground. And as much as I wanted to say that I felt
Bro.
pity, I only felt relief. And then it was time for the next game. The creature picked him off the ground, putting him on the chair, and the tic-tac-toe board appeared again. He lost faster now. He could barely focus on the board and slipped up again.
Oh.
And the creature took his other leg. On and on it went, until finally the world flickered, the lights going completely dark.
Bro.
And just like that, I was back in the canal. This time, however, Nathan was nowhere to be seen.
He didn't even
I'm
tap
writing
the
this anonymously
phone.
so that nobody knows who I am. I don't want to be associated with what happened that night. But just know that you should never play 3 in a row.
Oh, I would have been so pissed off if I was Nathan. I don't know if y'all believe in heaven or hell, but I would be so pissed off in heaven. I'd be like, God, I didn't even tap the phone. I didn't. That was him. It's because I was looking for my friends, God. Where did they go? Did they both die in the middle of the game? Like, I still have questions. Why did I get sent down there with him if I didn't tap the notification, God? He tapped it. Oh, y'all, I would have been so mad because someone got to give me the explanation of why I got sent down with him if I did not tap the notification. That might be my favorite one because it was BS. Because that man ain't tapped that notification. He shouldn't have got sent down there. That and I believe it was the first one with old girl already coming out the cut with Mr. Slit slit throat, and that's because he got her kitty cat and I love cats, so it touched my heart. I would have been bawling too. Oh my god. Number 2 was good too, because the friends came through and beat that ass and saved him after he lost the pinky, but still. Like what? All of these stories was good. Leave your opinions in the comments. As I said, turn off that map if you have Snapchats, and I love you guys. Bye.